Don and Candace Wells, the parents of missing Summer Wells, have been asked allegedly by the Department of Children's Services to stay off of YouTube. Candace doesn't have a problem with that. She has hardly spoken out publicly in almost 2 years. But Don, well, that's another story.
I'm worried about the schools you happened 40 years ago, which is straight bullshit. And you're worried about fucking Chris McDonough. That's what you're worried about. Fuck you guys. If I get fucking railroaded by a bunch of lies and shit, that's okay with you motherfuckers, isn't it? That's how sorry you dumb motherfuckers are. You need to get it. You need to wake the fuck up and fucking smell the roses, what you need to do.
Everybody wanted to say, because Jody Sue said that Candace left 2 times that day when Summer went missing. Do y'all want to clear that up? Wow. Is she okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, here, I'll let you tend to that. You want me to let you off here?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. People are so nuts.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure you're good. I was going to say something.
Damn. You made me drop my shit, man.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
No, we're good.
All right.
No, the dog just attacked me.
Oh, man. So, I was just going to ask, though. They said Candace left 2 times that day after Summer.
No.
That's not true.
There's so much bullshit stories and stuff.
Well, that's what I was trying to clear up. So that's,
yeah,
Fred Hill tried to say he saw her down there at his house at 4 o'clock. True or false?
That's
false,
so
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then these are a lot of things that people keep going with, and I think this is the misinformation that
it is. It really is. There's so much misinformation. It's unbelievable.
Right. So so when she left that day, where did she go when she went for Summer?
First she called me.
Right.
And then I told her to call the police. And then I called the police at the same time. No. And then she jumped in her mother's truck and drove up and down Ben Hill Road looking for her daughter. But she could not be found because somebody stole her like little bitches.
We're starting to see the same shenanigans that we have seen for about 1.5 years now.
I'm one of a kind, I'm like a rare breed. A breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me.
Don has always blamed other people for the chaos online in his daughter's case. He claims to have been railroaded by YouTubers after he came to them for help.
When Candace went out and searched?
Yes, she has.
When?
We've searched all over the place.
Okay.
Can you go out, let me ask you this, can you go out and search 1 billion homes and just beat on the door and kick the door in and say, is my daughter here? No, you can't. So what do you expect us to do? The next best thing to do is to go to social media.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we get is assholes like you. That's what we get. But we put up with assholes like you for the sake of our daughter.
Right.
Yes, sir. Now get real for a minute.
And after all this time, he still has a lot of hatred for Chris McDonough for bringing to light the SA allegations from his stepsisters.
That's why we let Chris McDonough come into our home.
Look, whatever.
Because he said, I'm going to help you find your daughter. And what did he do? He stabbed us in the back in every way possible.
I don't believe that.
Then what has he done? Besides having me railroaded into prison Charges.
Has he put you in prison?
He hasn't done nothing. What?
Has he put you in prison?
He tried damn hard. He tried to railroad me to prison.
Because of stuff.
Because that's what Chris McDonough does.
Well, because of the things that you've done, right?
I haven't done nothing. Not that any other little kid hasn't done, and nothing that you haven't done yourself.
I've never done that,
sir.
Don. I've never done that.
Oh, yeah, right.
I've never done that, Don.
Liar.
No.
Yeah, you ain't done shit, have
Not
you?
like that. No.
Every time Don is confronted about the essay incidents, he always claimed they were both kids and that they were just playing house, claiming his stepsister was just as culpable as he was. He's always danced around questions about their specific ages.
When I was 13 or 12 or 13 years old, Don, I knew a 5-year-old.
Whatever, man. Nobody believes your bullshit, man.
No, they do. They don't believe
Nobody's
yours.
perfect. Well, hey, man, you know what? I told the truth. I made some mistakes, yeah. I admitted to it. But you know what? They didn't admit that they're part of it. They didn't admit that they're part of it. They didn't admit that they're part of it. They're part of it. Let me tell you something. Chris McDonough.
I know, you're obsessed. Now listen to me.
Was 2 signed statements. So you don't want to listen?
No. I want to ask you.
I have to be technical. I have two signed statements against me. That was it. There weren't 7. There weren't 10. There weren't whatever. And they were both lies.
Both of them?
And they were both quickly debunked real quick.
Apparently, while Don was locked up, law enforcement spoke with him about the allegations and read him the victim statements. Don argues that there were only 2 victims, while Josh from the lab argues that there actually was a third statement that was also read to him.
It shows how much you really pay attention about really how much
Well,
you
there
really
are
know.
other victims, though, Don, that have come forward. There's a third
There
victim
are
statement.
not other victims.
There's a third victim
No, you're
statement.
lying.
No, I'm
You're
not.
lying.
No, I am not, Don.
Yeah, you are. Then what other victims are there?
You said
Tell
the
me.
other night you said that there were
You
3.
know so much.
I do.
You tell me. You act like you know so much.
Don,
There are no other victims. Which ones are there?
Don, I'm in the know about this. You got to understand that, okay?
You don't know shit.
I do, though.
You
And I
don't
know
know
that
shit.
there's a third victim
There
statement.
are no other victims. You're lying.
No, you're lying, Don.
Dude.
You are.
Oh, you are, motherfucker.
Don, there is a third
Then
victim.
where are they?
There is a third
No,
victim
bullshit.
statement, and you even said it the other
Then
night.
what did they say?
Not only do I know,
You know so much.
Don, not only do I know that
Man,
there's a
they
third
read the
victim,
statements. They're both lies.
no, there's a third victim statement. They read you 3 statements, Don.
Okay, then what does the third victim statement say?
It basically says the same thing that you
No,
caused
it
this young
doesn't. No,
lady.
it doesn't.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
No,
okay, Don.
no,
Okay, I don't know.
you're
You're right. But I do know
Why
what's
do you
on.
want to prosecute, dude? Why is it so important for you to prosecute me, man?
I'm not. I
You're gonna
have
believe
no
these
power to
people?
prosecute
You know what?
No.
We could go on this argument all
No.
day.
I said that there are 3 different victim statements. Whether they're true or not, I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking
No,
about
but you're
that.
trying to say that there's.
Was
but
there
no,
3
you're trying
or
to
wasn't?
convince me
Was there
that
3 or
there's
wasn't there 3,
something
Don?
else or not.
Was there 3
There
or
was
not?
2 bullshit statements, and you should know that Mary's statement was a lie because from.
And this is why people like to get Don Wells to talk on these lives. Because every time he does, he lets something slip and admits to things that he previously had lied about.
I was a 14-year-old boy.
And she was a 5-year-old little girl.
40 freaking years
And
ago.
she was a
Okay.
5-year-old girl.
Yeah, and she.
I know.
done things
You
too.
didn't ask for her driver's license. I heard.
Yeah, and then she didn't ask for mine either.
How many 5-year-olds drive, Don? What kind of sick
Man,
statement is
fuck off
that?
with your
What kind of
bullshit,
sick
dude.
statement is that? You said that
Man, I
you
can't
said that
help
she was
it if you
sexually
want to-
active.
Man,
What
fuck
kind of
you,
sick
dude.
statement is that?
Fuck off. Man. Let me tell you something. My stepsister is the one who touched me first.
5-year-old girl. Okay.
She was the. Yes, sir.
She's 5, Don.
She had been molested. She had been molested before I even come into the picture.
Okay.
I didn't even know what was going on.
So you thought you would just join the party? Is
And
that,
I
is that
told
right?
her no. Hey, listen, man, you quit over talking me. I told her no.
Okay.
And she said, oh, but I do it all the time. So I didn't know what was going on. Okay? And I was like, you know, I admitted to my part, but she can't admit to her part. And she can't help it that she was, I found out, molested and stuff before I even came into the picture or was even in that home. There was a lot going on there and I didn't know about. There's a lot more going on, but they won't admit that part of it.
And but what does that have to do with what you did to her?
I can't help it. Look here, man. I can't help it that I come into a situation that I didn't know what was going on, and I fell victim myself. Okay? I was a 12-year-old boy. I didn't know any better. I'm sorry that I did not know any better. I was a 14-year-old boy.
And she was a 5-year-old little girl.
40 freaking years. Okay? I was a 12-year-old boy. I didn't know any better. I'm sorry that I did not know any better. You know what? I'm 50 fucking 8. I know better. I know that I shouldn't have went there now, but I did not know that then. I'm very sorry.
Oh, I mean, this is your apology?
No, there's not no apology. I'm telling you, I'm a victim.
Oh, okay. So if you stood in front of a judge and he said, okay, how old were you, Don? I was 14. I was 14. And she was 5, but I'm the victim. But I'm the victim.
And you're still trying to rationalize. You're sitting there trying to rationalize that I'm some kind of piece of shit. And I'm going to sit there and tell you, man.
I'm not rationalizing anything, Don.
I'm the victim to my stepsisters.
Okay.
I'm the victim.
Right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're the victim.
Man, I'm telling you, there was a lot going on there, dude. There was a lot going on there before.
Are you a victim that Summer's missing too? Are you a victim?
I'm the victim. Yes, I'm the victim.
Why are you the victim?
Well, look what I did to you, you dumb son of a bitch.
That little fight.
I'm the victim.
You can't talk without cussing, can you? That's impossible for you.
Not for you, not with the life to you. Because you're so headstrong that, you know, it's this way and that way, but you're not seeing my side of it. I'm the victim in this case. Look, they tried to, Chris McDonough and all them tried to railroad me into prison and sign false statements on me. Mary lied like a fucking dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, you damn right I'm gonna. Whatever, man. You want to make me into a monster? You know what? You can fuck off.
Do you know what is the name Rhonda? Do you know the name Rhonda? Does that mean anything to you?
Sure don't.
Yeah, you're a liar. You know.
No, you're a liar.
So guess what, Don? Rhonda is the third. Rhonda's the third.
Rhonda who? Rhonda the third.
No. Trust me. You know who Rhonda is.
Rhonda.
Yes.
I have no idea who Rhonda is.
You have no clue. You didn't get a victim statement from her.
No, there is no victim statement from her. I have a victim statement from Mary, and I have a victim statement from Jeannie. No others. There were 2. Man, the fucking Ogden City police called me and read both statements to me, and I laughed. And I told them it was all bullshit. Because you're just like a Chris McDonough wannabe.
You are obsessed. You are obsessed with Chris McDonough. What is Chris?
No, you are.
Chris McDonough is not on here, and I'm not talking about him.
I am.
Okay, well, do you want me to set up a phone call between you guys?
Whatever, man.
Yeah, whatever.
He's still after 14-year-old boys just like you are. What the hell? You a pedophile or something? What's wrong with you?
Hey, Don, I think you're lying again, and I think we need to clarify.
No, I think you're lying again. I think you're a piece of shit, too.
Now, I know you do, and I'm good with that. So let's talk about Rhonda. Let's talk about Rhonda. I think you're done.
You're all worried about content, click, views, and your bullshit lies.
Guess what? I'm not even live on my channel. I'm over here with... Okay, tell me when you're done.
What about Summer? Let me ask you this. What about Summer, you piece of shit?
What about it? Let's talk about the shed.
Now, fuck you.
Let's talk about the shed.
Sorry,
Don, you want to talk about the shed? About Summer? I care about Summer, actually.
No, you don't. What have you done to help Summer? Are you got Summer on your fucking page? Is he on your YouTube channel?
Yeah,
no,
a bunch of videos.
Bullshit that happened 40 years ago. I don't know no Rhonda. Where the fuck you get a name like that?
Well, she's on your victim list.
No, she's not.
You want to bet?
There is no Rhonda in my victim list. That's a lie.
You want to bet?
Yeah, I'll bet you.
Okay,
I'll bet you.
Let's.
You know where you got me messed up? You know
where do I got you messed up? Where do I got you messed up?
Because the detectives called me from Utah and read all the statements to me.
Yeah, there were 3 of them, right?
All of them.
But there were 3 of them, right?
Why am I not arrested? Why am I not in Utah?
Yes, there's 3 of them.
That ain't no Rhonda. Number one. Y'all making this stuff up. Y'all making it up. Liars.
Don, you know the system.
Yeah, I know the system. Y'all making it up. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so they made up. They made up the statements read to you?
Yes, they did.
Okay, all 3 of them?
Yes, they did.
All 3 of them?
Yes, sir.
I thought there was only 2.
Okay.
Well, there was 2 major ones, and then there was a third. There's a third one that didn't really say anything. It was really something really retarded and stupid.
So there was 3.
But I know.
Wait a minute, Josh. What was the third one? What was the third
one? I'm not going to mention it.
Why not? Why not? It didn't happen. You said it didn't happen. So let's talk about it. What didn't happen?
No. Hold up, man. You guys are taking it all out of context.
Okay, put it in context.
What happened?
Put it in context.
But what they did is they made it sound a whole lot worse than the actual truth.
Okay, that's your side. I get that. Now, what about the third one?
That's my
What about the third one? Put that in context.
The third one really didn't say nothing.
Well, she said something because they talked to you about her.
That's why I don't want to mention her name.
Okay, fine. Don't mention her name.
I'm not putting her name out there.
No problem.
It's not my.
What? Okay, great.
After you know whose name, you know all about it. Why don't you put that out there?
Her name's Rhonda. I already talked to her about it.
No, there is no Rhonda.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
Y'all making that up, man.
You think so?
Y'all making every bit of these.
Yeah,
No, you worried about the bullshit that happened 40 years ago, which is straight bullshit. You're worried about fucking Chris McDonough's dick. That's what you're worried about. Fuck you guys.
Okay, we're good with that.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Now, you want to talk about Rhonda?
Okay, if I get fucking railroaded by a bunch of lies and shit, that's okay with you motherfuckers, isn't it? That's how sorry you dumb motherfuckers are.
Well,
I'll tell you that right now.
I get it. I can appreciate how you feel.
Yeah,
however,
you need to get it. You need to wake the fuck up and fucking smell the roses. What you need to do.
Not a problem. I can do it.
No.
What, does Candace want to talk to?
No, she don't want to talk to your dumb ass.
Why not? I have questions for her. Maybe she'll talk to me.
When I find out who took her, their ass is grass. I'll promise you that much.
I agree with you, man.
Oh, their ass is fucking grass. When I find out who took my daughter, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be a pretty situation. And you know what? The funny thing is, I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to do shit. All I got to do is contact one person, and that's all I got to do. That's right.
That's right.
You know what? I ain't got to worry about it. I'll promise you that motherfucker, whoever took my daughter, it ain't gonna be no joke for his life.
Right.
Oh, I'm more than pissed.
I know you are, man. Do you have any idea why you thought that it was 5 o'clock or 5:30?
You know what? The police confused us on that area from the beginning. Because when we went to the police, for whatever reason, they erased all 3 of our phones from 3 o'clock to like 8:30 or so. I'm very confused on that myself. And I can explain why the police erased our phones. They erased our 911 calls and everything else. And I don't understand why they did that, except for the only thing that I can understand is that they did that to protect their own fucking punk bitch ass.
They said that the mother went on a walk, and then by the time it gets to the deputy, he said,
I know.
Deputy says he went for a run.
Can you imagine my fat ass wife going for a walk for real?
Oh my gosh, don't say that.
No, she ain't going for a walk for nobody.
Right.
But she will go looking for her daughter like she did. You know, but she ain't gonna go out there walking around willingly for no reason. But when my daughter come up missing, yeah, she was all over the fucking place trying to find her.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I believe that the reason they haven't released the dispatch is because they messed up.
Exactly.
I feel like
they're trying to cover their own fucking punk little bitch asses.
I agree. So there was something else that I was trying to think of. So on the day before, on the 14th, what vehicle did you drive to work on?
Okay, say that again.
On the 14th of June, which vehicle did you drive to work?
Okay. The day I fired Dudley, okay, the next day I was going to turn over a new leaf. I thought everything was going to be fine, so I switched vehicles. I thought, man, that Subaru, I haven't been driving it. So I put all my tools in that vehicle, and I was going to drive it for a while.
Right.
So that day I drove the Subaru to work.
The 14th or the 15th?
The 14th.
The 14th you drove the Subaru?
Yeah, no, or maybe the 15th. I can't remember, bro, for sure. But Candace had the Suburban with the 454 and all that shit. I had a few vehicles up here. I can't remember, but I remember going to work that day thinking, you know what? I'm done with that fucking meth-headed motherfucker. I'm so fucking happy. I'm gonna go to work, and I got to put up with that little bitch punk. You know, that's what that was in. What was in my mind.
Right.
And I had the Subaru that day. That's all I know. That's all I can remember for sure.
So you're talking about, or you're referring to the 15th? Or
Yes, the 15th. I had
Okay.
the Subaru.
All right, so because Dudley tried to say, Dudley's always described the 15th, but he shouldn't have been there on the 15th.
No, because I fired the 14th.
Right, exactly. I found that odd, and I actually have a call with Dudley.
Thanks for watching, guys. Do me a favor, hit the like button and share this video.